Hello and welcome. I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on a program to compare tunes for similarity, and right now we're working on filtering. So we want to say, only give me tunes where the title has the word deck in it, things like that. We got pretty far yesterday, but at the end of the day, we found out that, hey, it doesn't really work end to end yet. So I have a theory about what's going on, but I didn't really investigate it. So I tried to play it honest here. I did, however, I was seeing that same problem I had at the opening of the day yesterday with all kinds of weird build errors and stuff. So I did take the time and I've made all my tests only in the shared test directory and did whatever else it seemed like I had to do to add and subtract and all that to get things working again. But it builds clean and it runs clean at this point, so I'll call it a win. It was ugly getting there. All right, so here's the filter view, and it's got filter stage that does the work. The view just puts out a picker that lets us choose which field we're going to work with and or constrain, and then a field where we can type the text we're constraining by. All right, and then filter stage. Whoa, oh, there we go. Okay. The transform function is kind of the heart of it. So if the stage isn't active, we just return, it's kind of a no-op, we just return the packet we started with. If the filter text is empty, we return a warning. There could be better phrasing there, I fear. All right, and then if there is a filter, then we take the list of tunes, filter out the ones. If there's no content in the field, or if the field contains it, then we say, okay, that's a keeper. And then in the end, we build up a new packet with the tunes that we kept and add a message in about the filtering we did. All right. All the tests run. Sounds good, right? But okay. We'll input this this is 39 versions of Deck the Halls, and title is going to contain Gale. Okay. It's Nosgalen is the old name of it, or Noscalan, I don't know. Our text on here is not readable, so let's make sure that's on our list. Yeah, fixed text on filter string. Okay, I believe it's active though, and we'll do statistics. Okay, and we expect less than 39 tunes, but there are in fact 39 tunes, so that tells me there's no filtering going on. All right, if we pull up the test data. That's this file. This first one has Nosgalen, and I'm sure there might be others. Well, let's look. Okay. At least a few references that would get us there. Okay. I don't know if I would. I don't know if we capture that. Maybe we should do some shifting, text shifting or something. All right. So I think let's take a look. We got the pipeline. Okay, he's very generic. He's got the sources and the sinks. We've never had two transforms before, but we don't in this run, so I don't think that's the issue. We know the quantizer does transform it. I think more likely is that we're not putting the filter in the pipeline properly or something like that. Let's see, where would that be? Well, I guess we can start from content view. Okay, we've got a filter stage. If filter is active, we show the view, so we're seeing the view. Let's find that pipeline. Pipeline selector, filter. I suspect we passed it in but didn't hook it in. Okay, filter. filter. Well, we have our icon stage. Let's see what icon does when you actually click on it. Okay, we toggle the is active. And we mark settings have changed. Okay. Where else do we build that? I think back in content view. That's the selectors. It's the body. Up there we go. We have not added it. Now, it may be that we can. I'm not sure why we're initializing this. It seems to me like, I mean, that's really kind of a pure model kind of thing. I guess we're setting up the model here. But that would be testable if it were over on the model side and not so testable here. I guess giving them all, letting it own all the filters or the stages, it's got to be the one that puts them in. Okay, let's add the filter. Filter not applied, empty filter text. What? Filter text contains gal. Something weird just happened. Okay. See this. Number of tunes 10. That's okay. All right, let's take that for what it is. Figure out why title doesn't matter. I guess this is really hook up filter into the pipeline. All right, and we've done that. All right, now let's fix that text color. I think what I saw makes me believe there's something not being invalidated, right? Because changing this should change that. All right, but let's do the easy one first. Text color on the filter string. This is defined by the filter view. Oh, let's commit this. Let me just make sure we're. My side says it's streaming, but this thing doesn't seem as aware, so that worries me. All right, let's go to filter view. And we've got the picker and the text field. What's his contrast? Well, let's add that here. I may have the wrong. Let's see. So text field. I don't think we have a manual. Oh, here's one. Let's go see what we did in quantizer view. Text field, foreground colored up black. Okay, we just had to explicitly do that. Shouldn't affect any tests. Okay. Filter. Okay, good. All right, now, well, let's take that, make, okay. Well, I'm a little off here. Okay, we deal with time signature is put time signature in the metadata. All right, but I think, how do we describe what I saw? Okay, I think that's probably it. Okay, so if we take the filter out and we open a file and we view, there's no filter. Okay, if we put the filter in view, no, let's see. I think it's an initial state kind of thing. All right, so I think what we did was this. We opened the file, we viewed it, nothing. Clearly there's nothing about filtering. That's no way there could be. Okay, now we add the filter. And if we view it here, we expect that warning because we haven't typed anything. Okay, now if I do gal, I think I'm going to get the same value. Filter not applied. Okay. But if let's see, well, that's enough trouble already. If I switch to this one, it runs the pipeline and it has the gal in it. Okay, so it's something about this notification. And I don't know if, well, okay. We don't have quantizing in there. Okay, clearly. Add the quantizer and view quantized by a quarter. Okay, so let's compare the quantizer stage is active in values. I guess we want to compare the view because what happens when the text field changes? On change, settings changed. Okay. that is kind of what we need. Okay, so we have settings changed. Environment object. Okay, so let's go to content view again. And we'll notice at the bottom of the main body, we've put this settings changed value in so we can notify people when we've done it. Okay. And quantizer hasn't. Now, this is the kind of UI stuff I hate to deal with. Checking, like, I can't really bring up text fields and shove stuff in them in a unit test with Swift UI the way it is. And any of these, okay, so I don't think I have a way. This should change it too, right? On change of stage.selected field. And then well, I'll be consistent in a moment here. Stage.filter text. And I don't think anybody's got settings changed. Oh, we did when we copied it, I guess, when we built the stage. Okay, so we had it, but we weren't setting it. This is the part I hate about the approach. Well, I don't know. One way or the other, you have to do something. But somehow, yeah, it's like I really want settings. It's like I want to be, any change should tell me the settings changed. And yet that's not the case. So it's changing the stage modifies this window, but it doesn't propagate. And so we have this kind of half model, I guess. It's like I would really like it to realize, like, oh, filter changed. That means stage changed. That means the view has to change, and everybody else should be looking for it. Now, what I'm not seeing in that, let's find who uses settings changed. What is this? Well, okay, we're using this object to kind of hold it. Let's find the references. Interesting. Okay, so we've got to search as text. We set it, we mark it changed. On any change, we rework our pipeline, reprocess our pipeline, and then clear the variable. And I guess this is important for filter and quantizer. It also should matter for input view. Let's make sure that happens. I don't see anything about settings changed. Handle result. Maybe this, okay, can I replicate the problem in the inputs? Oh, let's cancel. I probably quit the wrong thing. Yep. Okay, so I guess what I'm looking for is, okay, we have a parsons code view starts empty. We'll open a file and we'll look at it. 39 things. I mean, more than 3. We can see that for sure. Okay. Now, if I open a new file, well, he did change. Okay, so I guess that one is, he is controlled by, or he does monitor those changes. Okay. All right. So let's make filter reflect changes. Make the filter bubble up changes to the top content view, so pipeline will refresh. That's really what we're after. Okay. Now in here, this filter, these are the available metadata. And right now that's not really a class, it's just a type alias. Whether it should be, I'm not clear. We have this notion of descriptors, which tells us these are the things that we put in and these are the interpretations of them. I'm not dealing with the semicolon stuff per se. Let's see the tune. I'm going to close these other tabs and let's, I think it's probably in domain, the tune builder. No. Tune builder. Oh, under parser. Okay, fair enough. All right. I guess what I'm trying to see is what are the things it knows. Okay, so it's got these settings for parts, rhythm, and state. Oh, make metadata. Right, this is the place we're doing that. And we could put in the time signature, I think. Well, where is it? Okay. Initial state dot meter. Oh, right. We have stuff in an initial state. That's the. Okay. So we keep track of the key. Unit note length is more when you're writing the ABC input. If you, by default, if you write A, you're getting an eighth note. You have to write A2 to get a quarter note, or you can change the unit note length maybe to quarter notes, and then when you write A, you get a quarter note. And then we also have the meter. So tune state, I don't know if I need this. No. Okay. So tune state here is has some information we care about, and Tune Builder has access to the tune state. Let's see, at the point where you call metadata, yeah, we have that available to us. So we get to make when we've actually processed everything, and by now we have a key signature. Okay. Now let's find tune builder test. Okay. And let's just make sure, well, what we want to do is tune puts time signature in metadata. All right. Where is that? Metadata, metadata. Tune knows it. What does it call it? I just did the subscript on it. Okay. I've forgotten that twice in 2 days. Let's say time signature should be, well, the question is where it defaults. We know, it's free. Well, how are we going to express that? I think we're going to say none. Time, whoops. Make. That gives us a tune, and it will not yet have a time signature. Okay, so there are two problems. One is we don't have the field. And I think, do we get empty? Okay, yeah. We don't have the field, and we don't have this value in the field. So let's start with the field. Let's open metadata again. Okay, ID, title parts. I think let's just alphabetize these just for our own kind of sanity. Time signature is going to be a string. Okay. And it should still fail. It's just that it will have a time signature now. Okay, same error. And that is because we don't add it in the tune builder. Okay. Again, I'm going to kind of bring these together. They don't depend on each other, so there's no harm. Metadata of time signature is, well, that's in that initial state. Meter, and let's make it the description. Okay, we don't have a description yet. Okay, but we're getting there. Meter is meter. Okay, and he is custom debug string convertible, but we want to make it custom string convertible. Which is what you use for in the application to see what's going on. Description of string, and then let's switch self, case free, return none, and default, let's return some question marks just to keep ourselves honest. All right. And I believe it'll pass. Okay, so we've added time signature to the metadata with free time reporting none. Okay, and then I think I would like to do the other tests in in a meter test if we have it. We may not. This is meter tests. Okay, good. All right. Let's test meters. Know their name. Know their description. Okay, and this might be a case for an EG test. Let's see. So import EG test. And I don't know if it'll just suggest it. No. Let's see. Let's find text. Event tests already do it. Yeah, check. Okay. I'll just steal this structure. Okay, so the example, we're going to put the meter free, we expect none. Okay, and we'll just start there. And what we expect is input dot description. We expect that with the file and line number appropriate to it. Okay. Oops, no parens. All right, this test we believe should pass. It's a bit redundant. Okay, and let's look at the other meters. Meter tests. Okay. All right, and what are our choices, right? There's, well, let's just get them all. We've already got that one. Okay, and I don't know. Again, I'm gonna alphabetize them. Free standard. Okay. Now these cases, let numerator, let denominator. We're just gonna return those question marks for all these, except free because we've already done free. Okay, should still pass, but let's go to the next. Let's take common. Okay, so event dot bar line. Now we want meter dot common, and we're going to expect 4, and that should fail. make it return. Okay, let's do cut time. I know I'm taking the easy ones first. Okay, cut time should be 2-2. We always think of the John Philip Sousa marches. Okay, and it came back at question marks. Okay, and then let's take a standard. Three, 4. Close rhythm, close meter. And we expect 3, 4. No, first one should pass, second one should fail. Have my, oops. Okay, and now the rhythm, well, we got rhythm numerator slash rhythm denominator. Okay. Common, cut time, free. And let's just look how these are reading. Common time, expect 4-4. Cut time, 2-2. Free time, none. Standard time, whatever it is. All right, and then our last one is additive meter, which is not super common. I think of it as more of a modernist or maybe a jazz thing. Additive meter is like saying 2 plus 3 plus 2 over 8. Okay, so let's put a case for that. And we got to decide. I'm going to put parentheses. Additive. Let's give 2, 3, 2, 8. I'm too much of a mathematician, I guess, little as that may be. I'm going to put that because the alternative is 2 plus 3 plus 2 slash 8. And it's like every grade schooler knows that would be, 2 divided by 8 first and then the addition. So we're going to stick to mathematics. But some composers, well, normally these things are written like 2, 2 is a 2 over top of a 2, and 3, 4 is a 3 over top of a 4. And so there's an implicit underline for division, but it's not really there. This more linear form is sort of how you write it as text. And in that form, I think you really do want those parentheses. All right, this test will fail. Boom. Okay. What's the problem? Oh, I bumped a breakpoint in there. Okay, well, let's just continue. Let it finish failing. Okay. It's a test. It should be question marks. Yeah. Okay. So this is, well, you put a parenthesis, and then you're going to put an expression, and then slash, and then the denominator. Okay. And this expression, it's numerators dot joined well, let's pull this out. Let top equal now here we'll do the numerators dot joined. Join separator string. Can I do that? Okay, let's map it. We'll put it in a, convert it to a string. We can, yeah, I think we can say string of $0. Does that work? And then dot joined by plus. It gets to be a little bit random typing there, but it's open and close parentheses in red, and then slash top is the join. Do I have to say separated by? Yeah, separator. The 2 plus 3 plus 2 up is the top by now over the string of the denominator. All right. I'm being a now. What are you? Meter has no description. Funny you would think that. Okay, you got over it. All right, let's. Okay, so now let's commit this. We have the various time, meters know their proper description. Good. And let's see it in action. So I want to filter. I want to see time signature contains 3, 4. Okay, that answers that's long enough. Okay, we got to stretch that in our view a little bit, but that's okay. 3, 4. And I'll take the statistics. I just want to see it's not going to be 39. It's going to be smaller. Number of tunes, 0. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. We're accumulating stuff to do, aren't we? To do, let's say the statistics get nan when 0 tunes present. They probably shouldn't even report anything. Okay. I'm not too concerned there. I'm a little more concerned that I thought I would see some. 6, 8, 0, 4, 4. Okay, now I'm bugged. Something's not getting there. We showed meter dot description. No, I don't care about meter. I care about tune builder. Okay, maybe I should make sure this is called first. Oh, it is not. Okay, I think we need to switch this around. No, wait a minute. Where's our test? We made a tune with nothing in it, and then we checked the signature was equal to none. I want to see that tune. Let's see the metadata. Time signature value none. How did I get there? TuneBuilder.make. Let's break inside there. If we haven't called a knit to parts, how does that initial state get there? Oh, the default is free. Okay. Right. Let's define a tune with a time signature. Let's make it a 3/4 tune instead of default. Okay, so events. Do we need more? Events of string, events of symbol. Yeah, this is a helper. It does notes, rhythms. Okay, but where's that initial state used? Right, this one's just pure note names. Let's see if we build one from real scratch. Not here. This is the real one. Okay, events. Let's see event. Note, rest bar line, key change, meter change. Okay, but if there's no meter yet, all right, I'm going to go back to ABC notation and figure out what they do. I think you put a header field for it, like an M. Yeah. Meter. Okay. Okay, no M field defined. Pre-meter is assumed. Okay, that is what we do by default. Let's see. So M in the header. I'm not remembering how we handled those headers. Is that set when we get here or not? Set meter, who calls this? Oh, there's initial state. Okay. So that last dot set meter, and who calls this? Tunes dot set meter. Okay, when we get the M, we do in fact set that. Okay, let's see. ABC parser tests, maybe? Right. There's parse tune. Okay. That's in parser helper. Okay, we have access to that. All right. Header lines of string, no lines of string. Right. Okay. Let's find a use of this before I go too far. Yeah, plenty of people use that. The measure header lines end with N. Okay. Let's go back to Tune Builder Test. And, well, we can make a default one. That's fine. Tune with time signature includes in metadata. All right, so we want to do the build tune, was it? Parse tune. Okay, and what are we getting? What's type of rhythms? Oh, map notes. Where's parse tune? Return tune sub 0 is a tune. Okay, so that should do it. Parse tune, header lines, and note lines. Meter 3, 4. New line. 3, 4. Okay, tune puts default time signature in metadata. Tune without set meter puts default time signature in metadata. Okay. Tune with time signature includes it in metadata. All right. Now, this test, well, I'd like to say it's going to pass, but we know it's going to fail because we should calculate the metadata second. Well, what do you know? Did you run this test? Kind of don't. Oh, how is that possible? More to the point, how is it possible? But then we're not seeing it. M34 is parse tune doing what? Okay, it does call a parser. It does get a parsed tune. How is that working? Don't you hate that? Tunes builder. Oh, we want tune builder. Okay, tune builder. All right, I'm going to break here. And make sure that's the way we expect. What's the initial state? Meter standard. How's that get there by now? Note length. Okay, I guess if as it's parsing, well, no, wait a minute. Reference number titles. Okay, it doesn't call Tune Builder until it's already if it's got titles. Okay, I guess it's creating Tune Builder and then parsing its header, which sets the initial states, and then we're getting them. But why is that not working? Okay, let's go to ABC. Let's go to our test data. Okay, I see 6.8. Let's start at the top. Meter common. Meter 4.4. All right, I searched for 4.4 and I searched for 6.8. It contains that. I'm a little puzzled. Now I'm questioning our filtering. It appears those are in there. All right, that's not running. Okay, let's run again. I want to stop in filter stage. I guess there, or let's make it there. Okay, so we'll set up a filter. Time signature contains 4.4. Our file is no scale in ABC. Okay. If we step over, what's going on? Okay, so let's print metadata. What are we doing here? Oh, maybe it just wasn't caught up to my stuff. Let's step over again. Okay. Time signature 4.4. Good enough. Okay. So that appears to be assigned. And we'll continue and hopefully get here. Yes. Okay. So let's print tune sub time signature. Maybe I've misspelled something somewhere. 4.4. Selected field. Time signature. Okay. Step over and look at field contents. 4.4 and filter text. Well, that certainly seems like it's accepting that. Let's step over. I don't know if we're getting multiples, and continue. What's going on? Now 21. I must have messed up something. Which contains 4, 4. That seems right. This sounds okay. Oh, I should quantize this. That would be smart. Quantize. 4, 4. So we should get 1.1234, 2.1234. Yes. Okay. And nobody threw in extra notes that they shouldn't. Okay. And I guess from this, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, 17, 21 tunes of the 39 are in 4, 4. All right. Now let's do 6, 8. Quantized by, I think quarter notes is still okay. There should be, well, we had 18 left, so 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay, so 21 of them have 4, 4, 9 of them have 6, 8. All right. And some of the, how is this possible? Something's a little weird that the 6, empty 5 and 6 is still there. Like, here's somebody doing it. How do you have 6 quarter notes in a 6, 8 time signature? You don't, unless you've messed something up. So somebody did. Okay. And all right, we wanted this to be a little wider. Let's get that. Well, sorry, what do I have checked out now? Okay. Make sure it's recorded when it's explicitly set. Okay, I believe we've done that. Okay, where are we? Well, I guess that's what we already did. Okay, this is what we are more in the middle of, or near the end of, I think. We got the time signature and the metadata. Now, the funny thing was, you don't know how, you don't know what the candidate values are because we don't have that statistics done yet. Okay, put time signature in the metadata. We've done that. All right, and this is all filter. Now, I'm a little check whether metadata should be refactored. I'm a little unsure there. We have metadata pulled out with that informal type alias. That's okay-ish. All right. Well, I think we've done enough on this for now. I mean, it's okay. The descriptor's pulling all the weight. Okay. I think that I'll accept that for now. All right. So I think let's see what we got going, but the statistics report might be the next thing to look at. Tune creation for tests. Well, we have that one we just used, the parse tune. That seems okay. Time signature warping. I don't even know how to define that. There's still some weirdness around the pipeline. That might be worth digging into. But I think we're going to do the statistics report first. Okay, that's sort of a little annoying bit. I guess if you can we simulate that here? Let's turn the filter off and the quantizer off and look at the statistics. We haven't typed anything. Yeah. I don't know. How bad is that? Like maybe we shouldn't show this stuff if the number of tunes is 0. Or the average, any average should maybe switch it to NA if it's 0. Okay, that's not hard. We'll do that. Let's see. So that statistics report. And that's a sync. There's a stage. It uses generic. Okay. Format. Is that my format or is that? Okay. Number dot is nan. Okay. Well, no, that's not how we put code in, is it? All right, let's go work on statistics stage tests. No, for no tunes report averages as an A. Okay, and I think we can just create a new tunes. With an empty list. And we'll make a stage. I don't care about metadata for this test, so I'm not going to discuss it. Okay. And maybe this. Okay. And then we're going to assert true. Stage.output contains. What does it call itself? Average measures per tune. Notes per tune. Okay, this should fail. Okay, and because they're reporting none. Oh, yeah. Be nice to find it in there, but okay. Now we can do this in here. And that should pass. Good. Alrighty. Let's close tabs to the right. Okay, that was what we just did. All right, let's copy that down here. Statistics report. All right, I'm good with that. All right, now what I want to do is kind of what we set out to do the other day. We wanted to set the filter and see how many of each thing there were. So I'm good to do that. We don't need a filter field. The filter text doesn't apply, but just choosing what thing to look at across all these. And first, we're just going to list the values. Then we'll sort them. Then we'll add the count. And this filter text goes away. It's really just that drop down. Okay. And I think we can. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start up at I guess that's a function. Whoops. It really comes down to the sheet it shows is what I would come to. So we get the report, you view, it's the sheet that has all this. So let's start with that piece of the UI. I'm not sure how we're doing that. I think our sync must, our sync view must know which thing it has, right? Yeah. Ugh. Okay, where's average sync view? Okay, top level. And where is it over here? Average tune. Average tune. Oh, that's not right. Average sync view, text sync view. And the average sync view is, it's our giant grid where we've been working all week, but where's this guy's view? Statistics, where's the report for that? Source, transform, sync. That's the stage. Okay, well, the stage says statistics report. I don't know if we can see this being used. Right. Let's find references to this. Content view. Okay. Sync view stage report. Here's our average. If it's average to this, otherwise text sync view. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. This is, our Parsons code is a text view. This is a text view. They share the same view. Golly. So the sync, the stage sets output somewhere here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think what I'm concluding is we want to do a custom view for this, because he's not just text. He's going to be text plus some stuff. Okay, so we will pull out a statistics sheet view, maybe something like that. And in sync view, I don't know, this feels very weird to me. Like wrong. Anytime you start checking for types, you can bet there's probably a better way. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I would guess, like our sync view, we could pass it the sheet when we created the sync view or something like that. So I think we will do that. Only if you only want to build it if you have it. I guess that's why I got in this state, because maybe this top line. Okay. Maybe each one just needs to be its own person. And we can do it there. Okay. Well, I think we have to change direction a little bit here. So statistics stage is going to be closer to the melody average, and then it needs its own stuff. All right. Well, we probably are due for a break, so let's take a 3 or 4 minute break, and we will come back and I guess we're going to give statistics report its own sync view. All right, we'll start there. And once we have that in place, then we can add this filter and do all the rest of it. Okay, so see you in about 4 minutes. All right, welcome back. Okay, so let's do some splitting up here. Content view, I guess that's all right. We'll just drop that. Okay, so we have sync view in UI, and well, I think the easiest way is going to be text sync view. Okay, we were a text sync view. I just don't know. I'm not feeling like I'm breaking things up in the right way or something. I feel like somebody should. Well, how do I get the particular type into this thing? I guess that's the issue. And I don't know the answer. I mean, it should present it. It should get the stage and do it. we need all this pipeline. Do we need pipeline? Report previews. Okay, I guess we're getting a view generically of the stage here. Okay. My inclination is to just duplicate this whole thing, but I'm not sure with this stage thing. Okay, in no stage type. All right, maybe the first step is to go down the path this thing took and define the view for this. Now, I know this should not be here, all right, because he's specific to the average. Yeah, let's, oh, he's in a different file. Okay, I'm deleting these as we go, by the way. Sync view, I thought he had average view up here. Text sync view is up here. Okay, I'm going to call that sheet view. Text sync sheet, I think. Okay, and then I'm going to extract it. And we're in here. Let's make it a Swift file. Text sheet, no, text sync sheet. Okay. I don't want foundation unless I have to. Okay, let's clean build folder. Okay, hopefully they'll find it now. Okay, and then let's see, average sync view is over here in average. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to duplicate this for now, and I'm going to put it up here in the statistics. New file. Statistics sheet. And he's only going to work with statistics stage. Okay, which that should all be fine. All right. Now I'm going to make the same, maybe a mistake, but let's. I think they probably put this together like that. All right. If stage is statistics stage, then statistics sheet of stage as statistics stage. Okay. All that should get me back get me back to where I am. Except I've got something I can extend now. And that last one, I don't know that we're getting anything out of it. It's really just the Parsons code report. And you could make an argument we should be more graphical on that too. It would certainly look sharper, cooler. All right, so we got a statistics sheet. Okay, test run. So we split statistics sheet from the sync view. Well, we split out and call it from the sync view. All right, now the statistics sheet knows it's got a statistics stage. We got this stuff up here. That's all okay. We're doing the stage.output. Okay. Now, let's put a spacer. And we want, well, we want the drop down and we want some more output. I think I can take that out. The drop down, we have that in filter view, and it's going to be basically the same. No, just the picker. Statistics sheet. Okay, so we want that, and then this. Do we need settings changed? I don't think we do. We're only caring about ourselves. We're not reworking the pipeline because there's nothing downstream from us because we're a sync. Okay, now this selected field we need. Filter view. And selected. Okay, so the field is going to need, just like filter stage has the selected field, we need it in our stage too. Okay. There. All right, and this should run. All we'll get is the picker, but that's okay. Well, I ran the tests. Oh, I lost my chat. If you've been talking to me, I'm sorry. I lost everything. No, I don't want that. Okay, well, it's enough to be there, I guess. Alrighty. And here, let's open a file with some real statistics and select a report. I wonder if those would be just as happy up across the top here. Okay, we got no scaling. Let's view our report. Yeah, there's our title selector. And then, well, I think then it's, I don't think we need a grid. I just want to, at least for starters, I just want to put the names of all the titles, select whatever's in the field and put it in here. So I think I'm going to put another output, which is the, what will we call this? It's the field counts, field display, field report. The top half is sort of the overall report, but we have a different report that comes from this. Okay, so we want statistics stage to have a field report. Where's output? Yeah, just like output, but public var field report, and we'll make it text for now. And our statistics sheet is just going to show that text. I don't know that it matters about monospaced. I do know this should probably be wider. Okay, verbatim stage dot field report. Body monospaced. I don't think so. It matters for the, well, does it? It doesn't really. Matter of fact, I think that's not appropriate. We're not lining anything up. All right. Test should all pass. We should see, as we run it, we should see empty output in that section. So I'll take the small file for what it's worth and the report and view it. Okay, I don't think that's noticeably worse because of the font. Now, I could make a case for a little better formatting, like subheadings and stuff. Okay. We got title and nothing after it. I thought this space would be bigger. Let's min length. I'm going to say 50. That's probably too much. We can probably tell from, well, that's not unbearably much. Maybe 40 is okay. All right. Tests should run. We've added field report to statistics stage and added picker and field report to the sheet. Okay. And the reason I'm driving from this side is I want to say, like, what should be the end result from the perspective of the UI. I want to have something handy for me. And this is it. All right. Now, that leaves us ready to actually make the output. Okay, so now statistics sheet and statistics stage and test, and that's probably good. Okay, so I don't need my on changed yet, right? That stuff's fine. Consume the packet. Well, we should be adjusting the field report too. Oh, this is only done when it's told to, so I guess that's okay. We set the picker anytime, but once we run it, we'll have to see. We may need that picker to rerun it, rerun the pipeline. Okay, it's funny we'd have to rerun the pipeline though. There may be a better way. Hey, nice to see you again. Let's see. So we're still working on this tune similarity program, and right now we're working on statistics. So we added a filter to say like what if you got to match a title that matches Deck the Halls or something like that. And now I want to do something to say in the statistics page, if I select titles, I want to see the list of all titles. First, just get the list, then we want to sort it, then we want to sort it and count it, or count it and sort it, or however that would work. And to do that, we've got a new section that's the field output, field report. And it's going to look at the selected field and decide what should be in the report from that. And I'm going to put that down by its concerned piece. Okay. And so we're just about to write the first test for that. So we want to feed in a couple of things. Yeah, let's feed in 2 tunes and make sure that if you select title, that the field report shows the names of the titles. Okay. And we just use this. Well, I think we can build them ourselves enough. All right, tune, function test. We want to say that selecting title shows title fields in the field report. Okay, and so we'll certainly need these 3 things. Okay, and then the assert, I guess we want to make sure that XCT assert equal stage dot field report. That should be cat song. Well, let's do whale song and cat song. All right, I'm going to put them in that order specifically, and then I'll modify this for alphabetical. All right, so the tunes, I think we parse tune. Yeah, let's let tune 1 equal parse tune. Header lines, title. Can I do title? Let's go see this thing. Oh, I can't. All right, let's see if we can create a tune directly. How hard is it? Well, I can give it metadata, and I don't care about parts. Okay, yeah, let's do that. The metadata is title is going to be whale song, and the parts well, I think I can just make an empty parts. Okay, do I have to say metadata? Yep. Okay. Tune 2. Cat song. All right, and this is going to be tune 1, then tune 2. We're making sure consume does its work. Okay. And this should fail because it should be blank. Oh, I did this wrong. This should be new line, cat song. Okay, so it's good to get these error messages straightened out, all right? But in any case, it's failing. All right, and so I guess what we got to do... statistic stage, well, it's calculating output. It should do field report. Is going to be find field with field, what do I call it? Selected field. Okay, and that doesn't exist yet. I don't know if string's the best choice, but that's what we're doing. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. All right. We can just return our whale song cat song. Okay, use that old quick return trick. I don't usually bother with it, but that's fine. All right, now what it does for me is it shifts me into kind of refactoring mode rather than develop from scratch mode. So the real thing is I got tunes somewhere here. Sorry, packet had the tunes, consume. Okay, let's pass those in too. Packet dot input dot tunes. Okay. And let's give the name. Tunes of tunes. Okay, so if we take tunes dot, can I do a dot map? Okay, I'm going to transform each tune into its metadata. Well, I don't even need to do that. I got a tune. I can say tune sub selected field. Well, $0 is a tune. So tune selected field, that gives me the contents of that field. Okay. And then joined with separator new line. Okay, so I take each tune, I map it to the metadata for that particular field, join it, and that should just work. All right. Now, I think we're ready to see it. That wasn't too bad. All right, so statistics report. Let's take our big file just to be interesting and view it. That's legit. Now, it's not alphabetized. I don't know why it's not aligned. Maybe let's modify our sheet to show it. Red. That probably will do it. We might have to put a border width on it. Okay, let's put an input file. Right. I'm going to put a spacer to its right to kind of try and force it. I don't think I can do it in the H stack. Yeah, it's a vertical alignment. Ugh. Okay. I find that bizarre. I don't know. I'm sure there's a good reason, but it feels like I should be able to tell my H stack. I don't even know with H stack. I should just be able to tell anybody to align. I don't know if I can align to a guide. No, I don't really have that ability, I guess. Okay, and I don't need this border. All right, so I'm trying to force the look a little bit. There we go. All right. Okay, so we've added field report to statistics page. Well, sheet. Now, when I look at these, I'd like them a little more spaced vertically. I've got a scroll bar. That's good. Can I select something different? I gotta, let's see, can I get it? No. We gotta do that update thing. If I open the same file, I bet we redraw. Yeah. Okay. There they are in all their glory. A little awkward to have such a short field, one per item. But on the other hand, once we start sorting and counting, then it'll be a lot fewer. All right. So what's that mean? Okay, so we have an update problem. Give the report its own sync view. Yes. Make report update when selector field changes. Now, I think we're doing that the hard way, so we'll have to think about that a little too. Okay. And then so what we really did is select a field and show all its values. Okay, and then I want this to be, I want to make those values sort the values displayed. Okay. And I think our same test, since we want it by default, I'm just going to swap the order of these. Okay. Shows title fields alphabetically in field report. I don't know. Maybe I want to switch to, what do you call it, the snake case? Is that better? I don't know. We'll go with this for now. All right. This should fail because we don't alphabetize yet. But that's kind of a one-liner, I hope. We can sort it. Okay. And let's see it just because it sounds fun. Okay. Those quote marks are a little silly, but that's okay. It brings all these nonces together. That's something. Usually these are translations. I don't know. Now, we got italic quotes, or what do we call them? Curly quotes. But I think that is an improvement. Okay. Let's commit that. Okay. All right, make the report update when the selector field changes. Well, we had that. And it's really more of a view issue. Statistics sheet, picker. I think basically after the picker does its job, well, I'm going to copy it from filter because I think that's the best example we have. On change of stage dot selected field. Okay, so if the selected field changes, we'll need that environment variable, environment object. Well, and again, I think I want to steal that from somebody else. And I don't know the right order to put these, but I think that's probably good. Okay, so what this is going to do is force it to re-execute that pipeline to get those values. I don't know if we can. Well, that'll be a way. Let's get it working and then decide. Stage is observed object. Oh, yeah. That actually is in Foundation. Okay, so field report. These are all published, so they will trigger redraw on their listeners. And that sort of like means I shouldn't. I don't know why. I don't know if I really need that settings changed thing. But what it does tell me, okay, let's see it work and then we'll argue our way around it. Okay, use no scale. Let's look at IDs. Oh, we can't now. Okay, we should be able to now. They changed. Good. Okay. Now, time signature. Titles. All right. These don't apparently have a lot of extra titles listed explicitly. The normal way is with ABC, you put the main title and then you can list more titles if the song has multiple titles. These appear to me to mostly be, well, it's kind of a mix, isn't it? Air is not a Welsh word as far as I know, but Egofid Glass, the harp strains. I mean, I'm assuming they're translations. I don't know. It looks like it may be a mix. These may be translations. Some of them may be different. Okay. I think I've seen this Irhin Dawn being the old melody. And so How Can I Sing Aurora Lay is probably not. But I don't know. Irhin Ophid Glass can't be Blue Devils and old or melody. Dawn maybe relates to tune, so that could be the word for it. But we're getting the update now. All right, so let's take that for what it's worth. Commit that. When field selector changes in statistics report. Okay, I think that's acceptable that way. The thing I'm wondering is if I can do it locally in the stage. If somebody changes that, well, I'm not really listening for that. I mean, maybe I could put it here to set that. But then I've got to find the tunes and all that somewhere, and I don't want to keep those around if I don't have to. I think this will be acceptable. The size of stuff we're talking, I mean, I've got 40 tunes in this batch, 39 tunes. You might get 300, but I don't think 300 is going to be that bad for zipping through the titles if that field changes. The other thing I don't quite like, well, we had numeric values that don't really sort numerically. It's, I don't know, the IDs, I don't think they have to be numeric. So it's just that this person who transcribed it, she chose to use numeric ones for that, I think. Okay. Are we clean? Good. All right. Let's keep going on our to-do. Update when selector changes. Yes. Show the most common. Well, that's a question too. So we want to count the entries. Show counts and values. I mean, that's redundant. Show most common. List all values for a field alphabetically. Okay, we did that. New sync, filter, and count. It's not a new sync. It's an old sync. Okay. So this is the same as that. This is our description of the UI. Count each occurrence, and then choose sort order. And value, I guess, maybe. I don't know. For now, let's just start with value as the driver of the order. All right. So we're going to change our tune again, as it were. Statistics stage test. All right. This shows title field alphabetically with count. Okay. I don't think field report adds anything there, really, does it? Okay. So these should each be 1. And how we're going to do that? Maybe this should be mono. Do I want to do it with spacing? 3-digit capacity? I don't think you'd have 4 digits very much. Okay, I'm going to say that. This is going to fail because we're not counting anything. Okay, the string's just wrong. Yep. And maybe we could put another whale song in there. Okay, this is tune 3. And let's make this count 2. Now I'm still showing it alphabetically, but I've got the count as well. Okay. Yeah, let's make it feel the right way. Cat song, whale song is not equal to 1 cat song, 2 whale song. That is correct. It's not. All right, so now we want to map each selected field to its contents. And I think we're going to need a table here. All right, so we need a variable, which is the field to count. And it's an array of string to int. Okay, so if we map each field to its value, and then we're going to say for each field value, for each value, in. All right. We need to map it to a count. And I'm trying to remember if there's some easier way to do this. And the other way I know is you map them to pairs and then sort. Well, sort and then do a uniqueify thing. I don't think that's going to be quite working. This I'm going to shove them in the table, the map, and then pull them back out and sort the names and report their value plus names. Okay, so well, let count so far equal field to count of value. If it's not there, it's going to be 0. And then we're going to do field to count dot put. No. Sub value equals count so far. Okay. Plus 1. Okay. So that gets us a value in there. Then we're going to take our count so far. Sorry, field to count dot keys. We're going to sort those and then map them. Okay, and so we have a key, and our text is going to be count so far. No, field to count. Field to count sub $0 else 0 and then $0, the key value, the value. Okay, field to count before being initialized. Variable field to count. Captured by and I'm leaving off the spacing issue for now, so forewarned there. Okay, but we run through every value, run through each tune, look up its value, take the value, figure out how many of those we have so far, add 1 to it and stick it back in the table. Then we walk through the table's keys and sort them, because we're still sorting by name, and map them to field to count and join them back up. Okay, so I expect our test to fail because it doesn't have spaces in front. And maybe I should just let that go. Oops, why did I not get $0? Because I didn't stringify it. Okay, 1, 2, not equal to the thing with the spaces. Maybe the spaces are a mistake. We'll just leave that out. They are sorted by that. Okay. All right, and let's just run. Okay, so we got a couple no scalings, plain, couple like that. Not a lot of repeats. All right, let's look at time signatures. Okay, now we see the cost of not right formatting those fields, but also that kind of tells me this should be a table. A grid, basically. All right. Do I want to mess with grid? It was no fun. It really was no fun. What I'm getting back is a number, a pair of a number and a string sorted alphabetically by this. It doesn't have to be that way. The nice thing with the grid is I can right align the numbers and left align these, and maybe that's enough to justify it. So let's take this bit of a win. Okay, we count duplicate values, include count in report. Okay, and then the to do is really okay. We've done that. All right, so the to do, choose sort order counter value. I'd have to have another little thing out here for that. Like, which way do you want it? Unless I put it in the grid. Like, I could probably put a button in here that says sort, or maybe the title and a little, make the title a button, show whether it's up or down or who's in charge. Yeah. Okay, the other question in my mind is, why is there so much space here? We probably left out a spacer somewhere. Let's fix that view first. Statistics sheet. Okay, there's the scroll view. And the VStack, it can only do horizontal alignment. I think it's something about how the scroll reader wants to claim space. Because we tried doing this before. I don't know how I got rid of it. Yeah, there's all that space. Okay, so let's put the box around the scroll view reader. Will that work? And the text. Okay. I guess we are. wasted space vertically. Well, there's your answer. The scroll view wants to take as much as you'll give it. Can we should somehow be able to put convince the scroll view to wait a minute. 40 before the picker, after the text. Okay, the problem is space up here. Okay, so let's see. Can we get a scroll view to I'd like to get it to do vertical alignment. Oh, something about the vertical and horizontal. Yeah, I've tried adding a spacer. Okay, I'm there. Oh, geez. I'm wondering if I need the horizontal scrolling. I think maybe I don't. Dot padding. That just puts space around it. Okay, well, this looks like a nice long article anyway. Yes, it does. Right. Well, that was all great, but I think we're going to try just a vertical. It's not like our other report where there are a lot of measures and it tends to scroll out to the side. These are just simple field values. And I think that might be, if it works, I'll take it. All right, let's take the statistics and we'll look at the title. Now, okay, yeah, that's better. All right, so it is this horizontal and vertical thing. But notice now, this is pushed way to the left. Oh, because I haven't done the same thing on my output. Okay, so now I'll push my output to the left. I want some padding on these contents. I don't know if I can. Okay, let's see what it does. I think it'll put padding on the scroll view, which is a good thing. And we may be able to see enough here. Okay. Yeah, that's a little more breathing space. It still wants to claim all the space vertically, and that's kind of a characteristic. Does that look good in the middle now? I don't know. Well, I can do this. I can do the alignment here. Alignment dot leading. And it goes in front of this. Oh, I lost one. Did I get that right? All right, let's try that. I think I can get rid of all these H stacks with that. And that's going to push the selector over to the left too. Right. Okay. I think that's good. All right. Let's take this out, make sure that works. It should just work, I think. Statistics view, yeah. Oh, that one doesn't count. Let's do this one. The first one's kind of invisible. I wonder if these sheets should be down below the pipeline instead. That might be an improvement, but okay, this is working. Frame. Oh, that's the picker. Okay, yeah, this one comes out. Oops. That. This will reformat. Okay, I'm liking it. Well, so it lost its push to be as wide as possible. That's not doing it. Invalid frame dimension. Non-finite. Yes, that's what I wanted. We just saw it in that write-up. What did it say? I thought it said put infinity. Max width infinity on... Is that on the V-stack? Looks like it. V-stack. Well, I don't mind it like this. It wasn't what I expected. Let's try putting it down a level. I don't know. I mean, I like the look better, honestly, but I'm not sure why it was doing it. Okay, let's take off the border green. So the scroll view is big. If I take out this, I think everything centers. Yeah, and inconsistently. All right, let's take out the red. All right, I think we'll accept. Sorry, let's try one more thing. Field report. There's no. Oh, I had a spacer down there, didn't I? Do I need a spacer? I don't. And I think we put one in after the button that also proved to be useless. Okay. Let's see if we can make this one. I think we can tell from here. Yeah, that's back to where I asked for it. Okay. Let's select the real thing. And do that. Okay, I think that's probably better. Sorry, make sure everything's good. There's a little scrolling to do. Okay. So what are we doing? Yeah, reduce wasted space vertically. Fixed formatting of statistics report. Now left justified, less space, less wasted space vertically. Okay. Well, we are a touch over time. I think I'm going to save this for future work. Get this feature in front of my user and see if she's got suggestions or what she thinks. All right, but we got a lot done today. I'm happy to have dealt with the signature, or the statistics report and the stuff in there. So thanks for joining. I hope I see you again. Next time is Monday. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, I'm here next week. Okay, Monday, 1 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. Again, take care. Bye-bye.